Alleged misconduct. Court orders Godswill Akpabio orders to challenge Natasha Akpoti's suit. Welcome guys to Sinok Media. Please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button and also share our videos. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday ordered the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and others to file their defense in response to Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan's suit challenging her suspension over allegations of misconduct. Justice Obiora Egwatu issued the order during Monday's proceedings. Akpoti Uduaghan had filed a motion ex parte marked FHC/ABJ/CS/384/2025, suing the Clerk of the National Assembly, NAS, the Senate President, and Senator Neda Imaswe, Chairman of the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Code of Conduct. The lawmakers sought an order of interim injunction restraining the Senate's committee, chaired by Imaswe, from proceeding with the purported investigation against her for alleged misconduct, which stemmed from events that occurred during plenary on February 20 and were referred by the Senate on February 25, pending the hearing and determination of the motion on notice for an interlocutory injunction. On March 4, 2025, Justice Egwatu granted Akpoti Uduaghan's motion barring the Senate from taking further action against her while the suit was pending. The judge also adjourned the case to today, directing the first to fourth defendants to appear within 72 hours of being served the order and show cause why an interlocutory injunction should not be granted against them, restraining them from proceeding with the purported investigation against the plaintiff, Akpoti Uduaghan, without affording her the privileges stipulated in the 1999 Constitution as amended, the Senate Standing Orders 2023, and the Legislative House's Powers and Privileges Act. Nairametrics previously reported that on Thursday, the Nigerian Senate went ahead to suspend Senator Akpoti Uduaghan for 6 months, effective March 6, 2025, citing violations of Senate rules. Despite efforts by some senators to reduce the suspension to 3 months, the Senate upheld the 6-month decision through a majority vote. The penalties associated with her suspension include freezing her salary and allowances, as well as the withdrawal of her security detail. During Monday's resumed hearing, the legal team representing the Clerk of the National Assembly, the Senate, and Akpabio claimed in open court that they had not been served with the plaintiff's legal documents. However, Akpoti Uduaghan's lawyer, Michael Numa San, objected to their claim, insisting that all parties had been duly served. Numa urged the court to verify the service records. Justice Egwatu subsequently confirmed that all defendants had indeed been served, contradicting the claims made by some defense lawyers. Following this confirmation, counsel for the Senate President Kehinde Ogunwumiju San requested an adjournment to allow the defendants time to formally respond to the suit. The rest of the defense team aligned with Ogunwumiju's request for an adjournment. In his ruling, Justice Egwatu ordered the defendants to file their defense in the case. He also directed that all relevant legal documents be filed and exchanged between the parties before the next hearing date. The case was then adjourned until March 25 for hearing. What's the backstory? The altercation between Senator Uduaghan and Senate President Akpabio became widely publicized after she was asked to change her seat during plenary. On February 28, 2025, Uduaghan accused Akpabio of making inappropriate advances toward her during a visit to his home in December 2023. She detailed the sequence of events, explaining that she was in Akwa Ibom with her husband and close associates to attend Akpabio's birthday celebration, which coincided with hers. According to her, the visit began at Akpabio's home in Ikotekpene before they moved to his residence in Uyo around 8 p.m. She alleged that it was during this visit that the Senate president made inappropriate remarks and gestures toward her. Uduaghan had previously filed a defamation lawsuit against Akpabio over these allegations. Her Senate seat was reassigned following a reshuffle triggered by opposition members switching to the majority wing. She resisted the relocation, leading to a confrontation with Akpabio. Her suspension has sparked mixed reactions within the political landscape. While some lawyers, lawmakers, and analysts view the decision as a necessary enforcement of legislative discipline, others argue that the penalties are excessive and could set a dangerous precedent for stifling dissent within the Senate. Well, it has gone to the courts, another independent arm of government. But it seems the Senate does not want the interference of the court. Could it be said that the courts are interfering, or they are positioned for situations like this so that nobody becomes a law unto itself? And we've discovered from these proceedings where we've seen senior lawyers lie in the open court that they've not been served, whereas they have been served. Are these methods to evade the court's sanction? Somebody's of the opinion, how can the honorable lie before the law and go free? How do we look at citizens and ask them to be patriotic? Our lies, false declaration in this country, don't they mean anything anymore? So those are the people we voted to defend us. It's like they don't know their work in the Senate. A big shame. A big shame. The suspension, the harsh and bullying now by senators is very bad. That's the opinion of someone else. Even in military era, they never ban somebody not to speak or do anything to senators or our fellow members. Which kind of nonsense order is that? That woman grade is more than them in that Senate. She is a professor, merited professor. She studied well at a younger age. That is why they are so jealous over her. Electoral amendment is there. They never rushed to attend to it, but they became Ben Johnson to suspend Natasha. There have been plethora of cases where it has been ruled on that no legislator can be suspended. Then if it is so, why is the Senate not mindful of those rules? Well, what do I know? Please let us have your view on this.